Hi there, and welcome. We're going to talk about a mineral that is so important for our well-being, but it gets overlooked a lot. And if you've been feeling like something is just a little off with your health, I really think what we're about to cover could be the missing piece you've been looking for.
So let me ask you, does this sound like you? You know that feeling of being cold when everyone else seems just fine? Or that deep down tiredness that a good night's sleep just doesn't seem to fix? And that brain fog, it's so frustrating, isn't it? It can really make you wonder what's going on inside.
Well, if you feel that way, please know you are so far from being alone. The mineral we're talking about is iodine. And, get this, 2 billion people around the world don't get enough of it. That is just a staggering number, and it suggests that there's this really common underlying reason why so many of us are feeling this way.
Okay, so let's dive into this. How did we even get here? I mean, with a number that big, how is this deficiency still so hidden? Well, the answer is actually right in the ground beneath our feet.
So what is iodine exactly? It's an essential mineral. You'll find it naturally in oceans and in the soil. Now, the key word there is essential. That means our bodies can't make it on their own. We have to get it from our diet. And another really important thing to know is our bodies don't hang on to it for very long, so we need to get it regularly to keep everything working the way it should.
So here's the real kicker. Over time, a lot of the soil around the world has become depleted of its natural iodine. And that means the fruits and vegetables that grow in that soil, well, they just don't have the same amount of iodine that they used to. So you could be eating a really healthy diet and still be missing out on this one critical nutrient.
So what does iodine actually do once it's in our bodies? I want you to think of it like the key that turns on your body's engine every single day.
You see, iodine's #1 job is to fuel your thyroid gland, which is this little butterfly-shaped gland at the base of your neck. And your thyroid, it's the master controller of your metabolism. It's kind of like the gas pedal for your whole body. It makes the hormones that manage your energy, your heart health, even your body temperature. And without enough iodine, that gas pedal just doesn't work right.
Now this is where it gets really exciting, because when your thyroid has the fuel it needs, the good stuff just ripples out through your entire system. The benefits are honestly surprising, and they're huge. Just take a look at this list. We're talking about balancing our hormones, which is so important. It's also critical for brain health. I mean, some studies even show it can boost IQ in kids. It helps keep your immune system strong, and it even helps your liver do its job of detoxifying your body. It's involved in so much.
And for women, iodine plays a particularly profound role. It is deeply connected to our hormonal harmony. And look at this statistic. This is incredible. A study found that women who were deficient in iodine were nearly half as likely, 46% less likely, to get pregnant. Wow, that just shows you the powerful, real-world impact this one little mineral can have.
So, if you're listening to this and thinking, maybe this is me, the next question is obvious. How can you safely and effectively get more iodine? Let's walk through that together. It's not complicated, I promise. First things first, let's look at the numbers. For most of us adults, the daily recommendation is about 150 micrograms. But look at the amount for pregnant women. It's quite a bit higher. And that's because iodine is absolutely essential for the baby's brain and nervous system to develop properly. It's just so important. Now, when you look at supplements, you'll generally find two main types. On one side, you have natural sources, like kelp and seaweed. On the other, you have more concentrated forms, like liquid drops or tablets. The biggest difference really comes down to consistency. Kelp is a wonderful whole food source, but the amount of iodine can vary from batch to batch. Liquid forms, though, they let you get a much more precise and reliable dose every time.
And there's an important safety note here about kelp. As Dr. Scott, a pharmacist, points out, you have to be careful where it comes from, because some seaweed can be contaminated. So if you do choose to go with kelp, it is really important to find a product from a clean, trusted source. Something like Norwegian kelp is a great example.
If you feel like you're ready to see if restoring your iodine levels could help you, we've put together some really high-quality, carefully chosen options for you. You can take a look by clicking the link right below. So, just to quickly recap your best options. Liquid drops are fantastic because you can easily adjust your dose. Then there's something called nascent iodine, which is a form that your body can absorb and use really efficiently. And of course, if you prefer that whole food approach, a trusted kelp capsule from a clean source is a wonderful way to go.
As we get ready to wrap up, I just want to leave you with a thought, a really empowering thought about taking charge of your own well-being.
You know, it's so easy to think that to feel better, we need to make these huge, complicated changes in our lives. But so often, truly so often, the biggest breakthroughs in our health come from addressing the smallest, most simple things. It's about finding that one little piece your body has been quietly asking for.
So, I'll leave you with this question to just sit with for a moment. Just take a quiet second and listen to your body. What's one simple thing it might be asking for today? Maybe, just maybe, it's this incredibly important overlooked mineral. Thank you so much for your time. I wish you the very best of health.